Hey guys, my name is Jonathan, and I miss my friends. So I'm gonna call some of them on Zoom and play a game with them. You can play it too. I'll see you in a second. And so today's game is called What's Under the Mask? And there are gonna be 8 questions. The winner gets a prize, which is gonna be a virtual hug from me. That's pretty much all I can give you right now. So I'll hug the screen and you can hug it too, and we'll have a really cool moment at the very ending of the game. All right, so let's get started with this game. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. We're gonna go through the first round. This one counts, but it's also borderline practice round, all right? Remove the mask, and what kind of expression does Taylor have? Does she have a smile, a frown, or a straight face?
I think she has a smile.
I think she's smiling.
I think she's got the straight face.
I'm gonna go with straight face as well.
Let's see what the answer is. Oh, straight face.
Straight face.
All right, so remove the mask. Where will you find Stephen Curry's mouth guard? A, the side of his mouth, B, on his teeth, or C, he's not wearing a mouth guard. What do you guys
No,
think?
Steph Curry, like I know Steph Curry, it's on the side of his mouth.
I
Side of his
agree with
mouth.
that one too. A.
Hey, yeah.
All right, I'm going with it. I'm going to say side of his mouth.
All right, well, let's see what it is. It is.
Yeah.
Good
All right,
job.
next round. Remove the mask, and what is on Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's face? Is it a beard?
Clean.
Is he clean shaven, or is it a goatee?
Clean.
Oh, this is a
He's
tough.
always clean. He's always
He's worn
clean. I
all
don't know. I
three.
think it's clean.
I'm gonna go with goatee.
It's a
Oh,
goatee.
Alex.
All right, you guys ready for the next round? What does Ed Sheeran have behind this mask? Lipstick,
Clown nose.
a clown nose, or a lollipop?
I'm with Paulette. Clown nose.
I'm going with Paulette as well. Clown nose.
I'm going with
and
Paulette
Isaac.
Crown nose.
All right, let's see if it's correct.
Yay!
So,
I could just see a little bit of red above the mask.
Same here, Paulette.
Yep.
all right,
If it
well,
wasn't for that, I would have probably went with lipstick.
so what is the emotion behind the mask of this emoji? Is it A,
This is
sad,
just a flat out
B,
just
indifferent,
guess.
or C, happy?
I'm going with indifferent.
Indifferent.
I'm gonna say sad.
I'm gonna have to go with C.
All right, let's see.
Happy.
Oh my gosh. All right, what's the color of the macaroon that's about to be unmasked? Is it pink, is it yellow, or is it blue?
It's either pink or yellow. I'll say pink.
All right, I'm gonna lock it at yellow.
Yellow.
Pink.
Well, I was also going with pink.
Let's do the next one. So what are you gonna see on the mug of this pug? Is she gonna have her tongue out, a smile, or a snarl?
I don't. Those eyes just does not look like it's a smile.
Mm-mm.
It's a tongue out.
I'm just going to go with a snarl.
Tongue out.
Tongue.
It is tongue out. So at this point, I just feel like we all need to take a moment and see if we can recreate this picture wherever we are. So I can't make my tongue touch my nose, but I'm gonna try and get the inside.
That's good. That's good.
Not even close.
I just feel like we gotta leave it to the book.
Oh,
This is the last one. What are you gonna find on the mug of this llama? A pucker, teeth, or a smile?
I
Do they
say
have teeth?
teeth.
all right, teeth.
I'm gonna go with the pucker.
I'm going teeth as well.
Oh! It is just the teeth. Woo! Well, all right.
Way to go, Alex. 100%.
That is the end. Wow.
We need a big hug. We need
Whatever.
a big hug, though. You're supposed to.
Oh, that's right, Alex.
So
Let's have a
Great.
moment.
Alex
Everybody else
gets
can
the
watch.
hug.
Let's
Ah,
hug.
come
Let's
on.
hug.
Yeah. That's good.
Oh, yeah. Well, well done. Well, before I do in this time, though, I did want to also just take a moment to say thank you, guys. So for all you kids watching, these 4 people love you. They've been praying for you guys. They care about you. They've given up so many hours over the past several years to serve you, to help you learn about Jesus. So I do want to take a moment really quickly, and all of you kids watching wherever you are, just give these guys a round of applause with me.
I love my friends, and I bet you love your friends too. This week, try calling some of them on Zoom and play a game with them. Now, today we're going to continue our series, Rules for Life, with a look at one of the most important rules God gives us to build good friendships. But first, let's worship.
Pick me up, now I'm set apart. From the ash I am born again, forever safe in the Savior's hands. You are more than my words can say. I'll follow you, Lord, for all my days. I'll fix my eyes, following your ways. Forever free in unending grace. 'Cause you are my freedom. You higher, lift you higher. Your love, never ending. Oh, oh. You are light in us, nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your love has set us free. Darkest night, let your love be the shining light, breaking chains that were holding me. You sent your son down and set me free. 'Cause you are my freedom. We lift you higher, your love, never ending. Oh, oh, oh. You are light in us, nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your Lord has set us free. You are light in us, nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your Lord has set us free. You are my freedom. We lift you higher, Your love, never ending. Whoa, oh, oh. 'Cause you are my freedom. We lift you higher, Your love, never ending. Whoa, oh, oh. You are light in us, nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your Lord has set us free. You are light in us, nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your Lord has set us free. Whoa.
Done! Oh, here we go. Hi, I'm Erica. You ever play concentration? Or some people call it memory.
My friends and I play it all the time. I'm the best at it.
The object, if you don't already know the rules, is to find two cards that match. Boom! So, my friends and I have added a rule. Anytime you make a match, you get candy. Candy. What can I do? It's a rule, and rules are part of life. Yes! You've got to talk about rules when you're talking about responsibility. Responsibility is showing you can be trusted with what is expected of you. Of course, the rules don't say I have to eat candy every time I get a match. So, usually, I save it for later. This is what I've won so far. I mean, what can I say? I know how to pick 'em. My friends are like, you're too good at this game. Give us some candy. And I'm like, get your own. I might have a problem. No. Today's story is one that Jesus told about a man who had a little problem with sharing. Who knows what that's like? I'll see you in a bit. Mine.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Luke, chapter 12, verses 13 through 21.
Everywhere Jesus went, large crowds followed him. Some really wanted to learn and change. Some were just curious. Others, like the religious leaders, listened to Jesus' words so they could trap him with tricky questions. But there were some people who just wanted Jesus to back them up, to tell them that their way was the right way. One of these was a man, we'll call him Ezra.
Teacher! Hey! Teacher!
Ezra's demand was loud enough that everyone stopped talking to look at him.
Are you gonna let me through or what?
Ezra shoved through the crowd, dragging another man behind him, his brother.
Teacher, you've got to tell my brother here that he has to divide the family property with me.
Ezra's brother looked like he wanted to sink straight into the ground. Jesus turned to Ezra.
Friend, who made me judge or umpire between you?
People listen to you. I thought you could, just settle this. Tell my brother I'm right.
Watch out. Be on your guard against wanting to have more and more things. Life is not made up of how much a person has.
That is not what I asked.
Jesus didn't argue with the man. Instead, he told a story, a parable. If he had told this story today, it might sound just a little something like this. There once was a rich man whose field grew a fantastic crop of grain. Perhaps it was corn. His manager brought him the good news.
Sir, we're set to bring in a bumper harvest of cobs and kernels.
Yes! Go me!
Oh, well, your employees did an excellent job of preparing the fields.
Go me!
And there was a lot of sunshine.
Go me!
And just the right amount of rain.
Go me!
Yes, go you.
Harvest the crop at once!
Well, we're working on that. There's just a little problem.
Problem? Who messed up? Fire them at once!
Oh, no. It's a good problem. You don't have enough barn space to store all your grain.
Huh. I'm just too successful. Go me.
Well, I was thinking you could share some of the grain.
Share it?
Well, yes. Some extra bushels for your employees, maybe give some of it away, popcorn for all the kids in town, hold a cornbread festival for everyone.
But it's all mine.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
I know. I'll tear down my barns and build bigger ones. Then I can store up all the extra grain for myself.
Oh.
See to it. I want those new barns up by the time the corn harvest is in.
Yes, sir.
The old barns were torn down and brand new, bigger barns were built.
Perfection. Is the corn harvest complete?
Yes, sir. All finished.
Excellent. Have the men store it all in these new barns immediately.
But they're so tired.
I said immediately.
Yes, sir.
At last, the rich man's entire corn crop was stored in his shiny new barns. He settled back in a comfy deck chair and surveyed his property as the sun set.
Go me! Self, you've done pretty well for yourself. You got grain stored away for a lot of years to come.
He popped a gourmet corn chip into his mouth.
Self, take it easy. Eat, drink, and live it up.
You foolish man.
The rich man nearly choked on his chip.
Excuse me?
The rich man looked around, but he could see no one. He was entirely alone.
Oh, great. Is this supposed to be some God moment where I discover what I've been doing wrong?
That's exactly what it was.
You foolish man. Tonight I will take your life away from you. Then who will get what you have prepared for yourself?
Could we come up with a different ending to this story?
But there was no way out for the rich man. He had chosen to focus only on what he could keep for himself. Jesus wrapped up his parable by explaining,
That is how it will be for whoever stores things away for themselves, but is not rich in the sight of God.
We don't know how Ezra responded, but maybe, just maybe, he started worrying less about getting more of his family's stuff. Maybe he started to care a little more about sharing what he did have with his brother.
Jesus told the story of a rich man. He had more than enough food for himself to eat, and he kept it all. Every last grain. Don't misunderstand me. There's nothing wrong with saving. It's good to save your allowance money for that new toy you want. It's good to save candy for later instead of eating it all at once. But saving wasn't the problem with the rich man. No. His problem was his heart. He loved himself and his stuff more than he loved other people. And that's not good, because people are always more important than stuff. You see, I can't say that I'm a follower of Jesus if I'm going to be selfish with the things I have. Those things don't match. It's our responsibility to share with others, and we all have something we can share. Maybe you have time to share, or money, or candy. You're going to have all kinds of chances in your life to share with someone who has less than you. Don't miss your chance. Here's a rule for life to remember today. Share what you have. I've got candy to share next time I see my friends. I've got clothes I don't wear anymore that I could donate. And I've got time if anyone wants to play concentration with me later. Although I warn you, I'm pretty much the best at it. See you next time. I'll save you some candy.
Okay, there you have it. As we start this new year, focus on what you can share, because people are always more important than stuff. This week, think of one way that you can share with someone else. Maybe a friend is lonely and you could share your time with them. Maybe your neighbor could use a meal. Maybe, you know what? You can think of better ideas than me. Talk with your family about what you can do to share with someone else. And I'll see you next week right here in MecKidz. Bye, guys.